get real-time Secretary of State data. So we offer real-time, as in whatever reflects on the Secretary of State, we are going to have it for you. We can even get screenshots. So that data will be there available as screenshots, documents where it's available, officers where it's available. We're gonna get all the data that you can get from the Secretary of State. We can get it. We have integrations into all 51 states. And when a business registers, when they start, they have to register their business. And the Secretary of State tracks things, especially, this is what most people want, is things like the status, like is the business in good standing? And this is to help them assess risk. The big things they're looking for are fraud. Is this business real or is it not real? We went through and we did a research project where we wanted to find all the different statuses that exist with the Secretary of State. We found 402 different statuses in all 50 states. This is kind of a big deal. Let's say that you, as the savvy commercial underwriter you are underwriting a business for a commercial loan, and you see the status come back from the Secretary of State as suspended. What does that mean? Is that a concern? Should you hold off on this loan when everything else looks great? Well, we're going to talk about this more in this video. So it's really important that you understand the different statuses that each Secretary of State provides and what they mean. Today, we're going to walk through the statuses specific to a certain state. Maine's 11 business entity statuses you need to know. Number 1, active. The entity is currently operational and recognized by the state. It may or may not be in full compliance with all regulatory requirements. Lenders should conduct thorough due diligence to assess the entity's compliance status and operational stability, as this status alone doesn't guarantee full regulatory adherence. Now let's proceed to number 2, good standing. The entity is fully compliant with all state requirements, including timely filing of reports and payment of fees. It is recognized as legally valid and authorized to conduct business. This status generally indicates a lower risk for lenders, as it demonstrates the entity's commitment to maintaining legal and financial obligations. Number 3, not in good standing. The entity has failed to meet one or more of the state's requirements, such as filing annual reports or paying fees, which affects its legal status. It may still operate, but with restrictions. Lenders should exercise caution and investigate the specific reasons for this status, as it may indicate financial difficulties or management issues that could impact creditworthiness. Let's proceed to number 4, administratively suspended. The entity's status has been suspended by the state due to non-compliance with regulatory requirements. It is not authorized to conduct business until it rectifies the issues. This status represents a significant risk for lenders, as it indicates serious compliance issues and potential operational instability, which could affect the entity's ability to repay loans. Number 5, canceled. The entity's registration has been formally canceled, meaning it is no longer recognized as a legal entity authorized to do business in Maine. Lenders should avoid engaging with entities in this status, as they lack legal standing and the ability to enter into valid contracts, posing extreme risk for any lending activities. Let's proceed to number 6, administratively dissolved. The entity has been dissolved by the state due to failure to comply with legal obligations, such as filing required documents or paying fees. It is no longer authorized to operate. This status indicates severe non-compliance and operational cessation, making the entity an extremely high-risk prospect for lenders. Number 7, dissolved. The entity has been formally dissolved, either voluntarily or involuntarily, and is no longer authorized to conduct business. Lenders should be aware that dissolved entities have ceased operations and lack legal standing, making them ineligible for most lending activities and posing significant recovery risks for any outstanding loans. Now let's proceed to number 8, authority of foreign entity withdrawn. A foreign, out-of-state entity has voluntarily withdrawn its authority to conduct business in Maine. It is no longer recognized as active in the state. Lenders should note that while the entity may still be operational in other states, its withdrawal from Maine could indicate a change in business strategy or financial circumstances, warranting careful evaluation of its overall stability and creditworthiness. Number 9, authority revoked. The authority of a foreign, out-of-state entity to conduct business in Maine has been revoked by the state due to non-compliance with legal requirements. This status suggests serious compliance issues and potential operational instability in Maine, which could impact the entity's overall financial health and ability to meet loan obligations. Let's proceed to number 10, expired. The entity's registration or authority to operate has expired due to failure to renew it in a timely manner. It is no longer authorized to conduct business. Lenders should approach entities with this status cautiously, as the expiration may indicate administrative oversights or more serious financial or operational issues that could affect creditworthiness. Number 11, merged. the entity has merged with another entity and has ceased to exist independently. The surviving entity continues the business operations. Lenders should reassess the creditworthiness and stability of the surviving entity, considering the potential changes in financial structure, management, and operations resulting from the merger. All right, let's look at an example if we wanted to do something like this and kind of how Cobalt Intelligence can help you with this. This right here is an example using this API. Now, Cobalt Intelligence is an API first, where the idea is that you can get all this data via API and get it integrated right into your system. Let's say you search for this business, 199 Franklin RC in California. So we're gonna hit send, and this is what we get back. Now, the status is suspended FTB, and this right here, specifically for California, is the Franchise Tax Board, which means it's delinquent with its taxes in California. Not enough to be terminated, but enough to put it in suspension. So this is somewhat of a risk here. Now, this could be hard to go through because, like we said, there's 402 different statuses out there. So what you can do is use this normalized status, where we go through and interpret these things, and we mark it as inactive. And we're gonna put those as two different options. It's either going to be active or it's going to be inactive. And so then you can programmatically, as you integrate this into your API, and as this is processing through your software, you're going to get a feedback that says, hey, this business is active or inactive and may prompt further note. So it can kind of take it down certain paths. Now, if I was building this, I would use that as, like I said, a programmatic decision maker and put it in the, oh, this needs questioning right here. If it's inactive, I'm going to automatically put this in stipulations where someone's going to have to go and follow up further. And then you can display this string of suspended FTB, and then your underwriters could go through and check it and say, okay, this is something we need to dig further into, and this, or maybe not, or maybe we just decline the file altogether. I hope this has been helpful for you to see how these different statuses in the state can really vary and how it can be different for you and impact your business. I invite you to try the Secretary of State API. We have a free trial that it comes with, so you can go ahead and try it out. We also offer paid pilots, so you can try out a big number of searches and see really if the data is something that can be helpful for you. I'm Jordan Hansen. If this has been helpful at all, hit that like and subscribe button. We will help you out with what you're trying to do. Thank you.